Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report. Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report for June 1st, 2024, where we had the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Sport Modifieds, IMCA Stock Cars, and the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks all in action. We'll head down to Victory Lane and talk to the winners here in just a couple minutes. But first, I want to let you know this upcoming weekend, we have got the Dwarf cars in the house. We got the hard tops. We got the 600 micro sprints. We got the extreme scaffolding limited life models. We have the BCRA lightning sprints. And of course, it is the rescheduled Hunt Magneto Sprint Car Tour at Antioch Speedway this Saturday, June 8th. Racing action will kick off around 6 o'clock. Gates will open at 4 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a great time. Okay, let's look back at this past Saturday night, June 1st, where we had the IMCA Modified, Sport Modifieds, Hobby Stocks, and the Stock Cars. They're the first ones we're going to talk about. Jason Robles took home the win. He was chased hard and dogged by Fast Freddie Ryland, but Jason able to hold him off. Jason Jennings finished in the third spot. Scott Foster fourth. Chesterness and Tricky Troy Folger broke and had a DNF. But let's go down to Victory Lane and talk to Jason Robles.
For our winner, Jason Robles!
Yeah.
Well, Jason, you had a good run there, man. You just held your line. I don't think you got more than a foot north or south of where you were running on each lap there.
Yeah, obviously this is a new car. We finally figured it out at the end of last year. Fred was getting into me, making me push, but other than that, we held our line and won the race.
He was pushing harder underneath you. He was having a major push down there.
Yeah, it was slippery down there, so good thing for that.
If he could have gotten in your line, if you had slipped up just one time, I think it would have got around you because you just held a very consistent line in that car. Who do you want to say thanks for helping you get out here?
I want to thank Antioch Muffler, Mama Bear Child Care, Pacific Coast General Engineering, Favalora Trucking, Pro Motorsports. Yeah, whoever's on here. Thank you.
All right. You got one win in for the year.
Yeah, finally.
Now they're in trouble, right?
I hope so.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jason Robles.
Congratulations to Jason Robles. Followed by Fast Freddie Ryland, who then hopped out of his stock car into a Sport Modified, went out and took home the win for the Sport Modifieds. He was followed by Kenny Schrader, Jason Ryan Jr. Brent Kern came down out of the mountains and paid us a visit, and he finished fourth. Tommy Kleiman finished fifth. Chuck Golden was sixth. Seventh was Haley Gomez. Eighth was Al Johnson. Ninth, Dutch Jantz. And 10th was Joseph Pato. Let's head on down to Victory Lane and talk with our winner, Fast Freddie Ryland.
Well, not a bad night. Second and a first.
Not bad. Tired of seconds. I really like them wins.
Your car looked like you had the same problem in both ends, or down on that turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, a little bumpy. The car was set up a little snug and a little tight.
Kept trying to you guys were alternating on both ends of the racetrack. You were high in turns 3 and 4, low in turns 1 and 2. You were able to finally get around him on that restart.
Yeah, he's it's the worst when you're in the lead, and I'm just feeling him out, seeing where he's going, and he was switching lines and trying different things, and it was really good down here on the top, but he would come up by the wall to get into the neck, just I'm like, I'm not going to hit him, so did what we did, and then on the start he was kind of dragging the brakes, and they told us don't start and go. He was kind of going, and I went. They told me not to go, but he pulled the trigger, so I went, and I got lucky enough to get in front of him.
Well, congratulations. Who do you want to thank?
My wife, first and foremost, Peppermint Patty, True Form wheel covers, Ryland Racing shocks and parts.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Fast Freddie Ryland.
Congratulations to Fast Freddie Ryland taking home the win on Saturday night in the Sport Modifieds. After the Sport Mods, we had the IMCA Modifieds come out for their main event. Tricky Troy Folger out of Oakley, California, in at number 49, took home the win after a disappointing run in the stock cars with a mechanical failure. He took home the checkered flag, beating out Kellen Chadwick, Bobby Hogue, Andrew Pierce, and Randy Schaefer, some heavy hitters up there in the top 5. Paul Guglielmone, Ryan DeForest were 6th and 7th. 8th was Caitlin Robertson out of Reno, Nevada. 9th, Jeff Brown. And 10th, Jacob Mallow Jr., who brought his own car out for the first time and had a good run for a while and had an incident late in the running. But let's head on down to Victory Lane and talk to Tricky Troy.
Troy, you were very dominant in that. No one really had anything for you tonight.
Yeah, hats off to Bill. He works his butt off for this, and thanks to my wife for letting me come out and play. 2 kids is definitely hard, but got 2 cars out, so.
What happened to your stock car real quick to back up to that one?
I broke a tie rod. It sucks this place wouldn't give me 2 laps to get it fixed, but I guess we'll go on to the speed week next week and give it hell there. Just wanted to make sure it stayed running this week, and I think we got a pretty good hot rod, but.
You had Andrew Pierce take shots at you, you had Kellen Chadwick take shots at you, you had Randy Schaefer you had to work around, but you just were able to be very dominant in that. What was it about your car this year? You're very fast.
Yeah, I just need a little bit of luck. We've been fast for the last couple of years, and hats off to these guys. They give me a hell of a car every night, and it is just nice to drive them when they're good. So I can't thank All Spec Sheet Metal, All Flow Muffler and Auto Repair, Southern County Lubricants, Solana Bell, Ability Bail Bonds, my wife, Bill Bowers, Vince, Mike, Tim, Devin, everybody that puts in time with this. I couldn't do it without them. Thanks to all you fans for coming out and supporting us all year round. We can't do this without you guys, so hopefully it was a good show.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tricky Troy Folger.
Congratulations to Tricky Troy Folger on his win in the IMCA modified ranks on Saturday night. Last out of the chute for their main event was the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, 23 cars strong for the main event, and Clarence Holbrook taking home the win out of Galt, California. He had to hold off a hard-charging Jared Baugh. Les Friend, Buddy Niss, and Kenneth Robles were the top 5. 6 was Aiden Ponciano in his 225. 7th, Ryan Hart. He started deep in the field, able to finish in the 7th spot. James Thompson, Chris Long, and Jason Ryan Jr. doing double duty, rounding out in the top 10 of our 23-car field for the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks. Let's head on down to Victory Lane and talk to our points leader after Saturday night, Clarence Holbrook.
Lacing up and giving it for a winner, birthday boy, Clarence Holbrook. Got out here, sir. Hey, you're starting to make this a habit getting in Victory Lane.
Man, that was a good time there fighting through traffic with me in last.
I'm going to say it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
He gave you a present.
Yes, he did. He gave me a present by slipping up that one time on turn 4, and that's all I needed.
On the last coming to the white flag. Not what he needed, but what he wanted.
No. Where did he finish? I don't even know.
He finished second. Or third, excuse me, third.
Oh, right on. Well, at least he got going again. But yeah, I mean, phenomenal. Yeah, it was an awesome night.
You guys, you were right. You guys had some heavy traffic to work through. And working at picks, you got on beside them, then you had traffic in front of you. How hard was that?
I know I wanted the high side. High side definitely was good for me, but I tried the low side a little bit once Les got around me, and I knew there was no grip down there. But everybody seemed to be up there, so I had to start. A few laps before we caught the back of the pack, I started going to the bottom and trying to fill it out so I can gauge how fast I can go into there without, spinning it out or whatever, or spinning the tires. And I just got the car slowed way down where it was almost chugging off the corners, loading up, and I don't know, somehow we managed to pick the right line behind all them cars, and it worked out.
Not a bad thing to have happen on your birthday, huh?
No, it's a great birthday present. Cupcakes after the races in our pits. So.
Who do you want to say thanks to?
I'd like to thank Dr. Daryl Glee, Performance Muffler and Brake, Les Friend, Transmissions by Hal, my wife, my kids, all my friends and family in the pits helping us out. My mom drew the inversion, so that helped by putting us out on the outside pole. Thank her for that. And my amazing wife. I can't do all this without my amazing wife.
So looking forward and talking about your wife, she gave you permission to run the next figure 8, right?
That's what everybody's saying. I'm the one that's on the fence about it. It didn't suck last time, that's for sure.
Hey, you took home the win. You got to come back and defend now.
Oh, I got to make sure I thank Mike and Deborah from the DNF crew. They're not here, they're on vacation, but they're here with me, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our winner, Clarence Holbrook.
Congratulations, Clarence Holbrook, taking home his 2nd win of the year at Antioch Speedway, his 1st one. And the Hobby Stock Division took home the win in the figure 8s back on the Friday night of Fair Week, and in his first event in the figure 8s took home the win. So we got to get him back out there. But congratulations, Clarence. He's our points leader. in the Pacific Coast Hobby Stock Division. This upcoming week, of course, it is the Hunt Magneto Wingless Sprint Car Tour coming to Antioch Speedway. This is the makeup race from earlier this year that was rained out due to Mother Nature being mad at us. And they'll be in the house. They'll be joined by the Dwarf Cars, the Hard Tops, the 600 Micro Sprints, the BCRA Lightning Sprints, and the second event of the year for the Extreme Scaffolding Limited Light Bottles at Antioch Speedway. Make sure you come out. It is going to be a great night of racing. Lots of divisions, lots of racing action for you, and you don't want to miss it. The Hunt Series at Antioch Speedway, first event of the year at Antioch. There'll be another one coming up at the end of July. Gates open 4 o'clock. Racing action around 6 o'clock. We may do qualifying before that because the Hunt Series does qualify, so just be aware of that. But that is the plan for this Saturday, June 8th, 2024 at Antioch Speedway. Keep an eye on the website at raceantiochspeedway.com. Facebook is Antioch Speedway by Promotions, and of course, official Antioch Speedway on Instagram, and Wiley's Race Report on YouTube and Facebook. Until this Saturday, make sure you're there. I'm Wylie Wade. Thanks for tuning in. Good night, everybody. Winners came down and paid us a visit. This is a Hunt Magneto